Assalamu alaikum. In today's lecture, we are going to demonstrate one of the powerful AI literature review and literature survey tool, which is called Elicit. Normally, we use Google Scholar to find out some relevant literature based on our search query. For example, I am interested in this query, and so many research literature is provided by Google Scholar. But I have to find out and read the title and then abstract and then see whether they are relevant to this search query or not. And similarly, people are using ChatGPT. For example, if I'm asking to provide the relevant, I'm asking provide relevant literature and citation with references for this literature for this topic. So ChatGPT is trying to give me some of the references they are providing us, but there is no full detail, and we cannot rely on these references. This is a kind of hallucination, and these references are fake. So it is not recommended to use ChatGPT for literature review. Similarly, Google Gemini can also be consulted, and if I ask the same query from Google Gemini or Bard, it provide me a few references, but I cannot rely on these references, and I have to go and check the credibility of these references again from Google Scholar and from other sources. So these are not the recommended tools for literature review. And what we are going to demonstrate and learn is the Elicit. Elicit is a powerful tool, and it can be accessed from elicit.com. When you come to its dashboard provide us searching facilities for three kind of search facilities: find research paper, upload the PDF document, and provide the list of concepts for search. So in today's video tutorial, we are focusing on finding a research paper based on our question. And the question I'm asking over here is the same one. So let's search, and there is no need to tell this Elicit that what to do, but provide your concept, and based on your concept, it will find out a relevant research paper from the databases. So it's searching its knowledge base and providing me the relevant literature. Here you can see that Elicit has retrieved these papers, and these papers seems quite relevant to this search query. The top one, I can assure that this is my own paper, and it has very good relevancy with this search query, so it is on the top. And similarly, there are other relevant survey relevant papers. So we can select the relevant paper, and we can play with them. We can also ask to load more. And the beauty of this tool is that this Elicit provide a summary of the top 8 papers that it has reviewed on this topic, and this summary is quite relevant and quite appealing. In Google Scholar and ChatGPT or Gemini or any other platform, we cannot get this kind of summary for the research papers. And here, this is AI powered summary, and we can verify these things from the citation, which is provided over here, and the full detail of the citation of the research paper are here. The detail of each paper is given: who are the author, where it has been published, and what are the citation, DOI. And if you are interested, you can click this paper on this title, and you can read it completely. But here, the key feature and the main attractive feature of this Elicit is that it provide summary for the abstract of each paper automatically. So 1 or 2 line summary for each paper is provided, which make the job of the reader easier to quickly read this summary of the abstract and then decide whether this is relevant to my search query or not. I should read it in more detail or not. So this is one of the beautiful feature. So once this Elicit provide us the top 10 paper, I have to look and see which are more relevant to me, and I select those, and here the 5 selected are highlighted over here. Now I can improve this search and can ask the Elicit that show more paper like these. And here I can see that these paper, this one and these 3 papers, they are also more relevant to this search query. So 8 paper are relevant, and I selected them. And if I want to make this search more specific and more relevant, I can ask again, and it will give me more relevant paper on this particular topic. Here, some of the other feature are that I can sort this paper based on most recent or most cited. So this is list is arranged based on more cited, and if I want to sort it on another criteria, I can do that. And I can also apply filter can filter this based on the date. For example, if I'm restricting it to papers published beyond 2000, and I'm excluding the literature review kind of papers, so I'm leaving those out of this selection. And if I'm more interested to restrict them to those particular keywords which are present in the abstract are not present in the abstract. I can also do that. And here, once I apply these filters, I can save them, and this search will be updated according to these filters. Now you can see that this search is updated, and accordingly the summary of the top 8 papers is updated over here, and the list can be seen over here. Now I remove the filters again, and the relevant paper are selected, and I repeat the same to more relevant paper like this those which are selected. So other papers relevant to this search query, these 3 papers are also provided, retrieved, and now in total 8 papers are selected. Here, another beautiful feature of this Elicit tool is that here we can extract around more than 30 parameters based data from these research papers, and these parameters are over here. We can get summary of the paper, main finding, methodology, intervention, limitation, study design, so on and so forth, and this is the full list that we can ask Elicit to provide information for each of these parameter in which we are interested. So this make the job of systematic literature review easier, and now there is no need for explicit systematic literature review or literature review paper writing. Elicit can do this job very easily. So here by default, abstract summary column is active, and if I'm interested to know about the methodology of this research paper, so I will add one more column, and this column is now getting updated by the Elicit by extracting relevant information about the each research paper methods, that which type of method is used in this research paper. And similarly, if I'm interested to know about which data set these paper have used, so I can get this information, and another column is data set is added over here, and which tell us if there is no information about the data set, so it can give us that the abstract has no information about the data set, and here 52 data set are used, and this way we can ask different parameters from these research paper, and Elicit will do those for me, that which machine learning algorithm are used for this purpose, so the list is provided. So an extensive literature review for each of the paper is provided, and now I can take them, and I can use them in my introduction or literature review section of my paper, if it is a methodology paper or if it is a literature review paper. And here I can we can do some other activities and operation on this using this Elicit. So here Elicit can provide us the information. So when I extract all the relevant information from this paper, then I can ask further steps, and I can ask this Elicit to create a new table for the selected paper or extract some information from them. So I'm asking to add these into a separate table. Now it is this table contains the research paper which I selected from the first stage, and I can play with this. I can ask different kind of question on this, and for example, uh, let me first select these papers. So once I select these papers, so all the option in this add new step are enabled, and if I ask it to summarize abstract for selected papers, so it will provide me a summary of all these selected paper. On the first summary, on the first search, those were for all the top 10 papers, but those paper may not contain the very relevant paper. But here I selected the relevant paper, and the summary for all the 8 relevant papers are provided over here. Now if I'm interested in some other question, for example, limitation of this paper, to let know about the research gap, that what are the limitation of these studies, so and these limitation will help me to find out the research gap and find out relevant research question for my research. So this list can be provided, and here we can also export this list in CSV or web format or RIS format. If I'm interested to download it in Excel format, so this 8 paper which I selected with the columns details will be downloaded and exported into Excel's sheet, and I can also download the citation. For example, I'm downloading its you can see that I downloaded its EndNote file, and I open my EndNote library, so automatically all these references list will be uploaded into my EndNote library, and here you can see that all these 8 papers are imported. These references are now in my EndNote library. So this Elicit can help me to write professional literature review and write literature review or introduction section of my paper. The other feature of this tool will be discussed in upcoming videos. So be tuned to the channel. Thank you.